to kind of aggressively wall him out and play his game, but at a slightly slower pace, to let him overextend and make mistakes, but to make him think he can play that game. But if you camp him, he'll just run you over. If you try to out-aggro him, I think he'll just be better than you with that type of game plan.
Yeah, I agree. Like, Alan is by far and away not a super campy player at all. Like, he'll run back when he needs to. That's proper defense. But that big green button is a friend, and he likes to press it. And you have to respect it. Especially like we seen before, those single-hit nairs have been so good. But that down air out of shield, such a good way to stop Pikachu from doing their favorite thing, that bear out of shield.
You always have to remember with Pikachu, of course, the grenades are such a problem for him. Like, Pikachu has some destroying those moves, but for the most part, he's got to deal with trading with those grenades a lot. So he has to find chances to hit Snake before the grenades pop, before he pulls them out. Otherwise, you have situations like this happening where Pikachu, come on there with all of his multi-teaming, he has a lot of weak trades overall. Like, Pikachu really has to find his openings when he comes to him, and he has to make Snake pull out grenades at bad times.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of characters who are okay with kind of trading with Snake and going for the free ride, on the percent trade, but Pikachu's not one of them. Pikachu can't afford to take that trip, and like, you really do not. Oh my God! No, goes for the ledge shot, trying to go for the up smash call. Good delay from the Thunder. But what are you gonna do? You can't do a damn thing about that.
Oh my God! And with that said, 28 damage and all those things popping up, and Al with I'd say a big lead currently. Remember, Pikachu's a low tier character who has trouble killing, and you're gonna see why it's a problem. Oh, Snake barely living, and another problem for Pikachu in the matchup, besides SDing, is that Snake's armor will absorb almost all of Pikachu's attacks, all of his aerials, I mean.
Good call getting that. But yeah, that's so rough, right? Because most of the time people, the way that they beat Snake, especially off stage, is dealing with that Cypher. And Pikachu eats everybody alive off stage, except for that one. But also Pikachu be eaten from, all of these Nair loops because he's still allowed to have them after all this time, even after all these patches, but we're keeping in the game.
Okay, with that said, this is a whole stock lead now for Alan, and I don't know how Ashley's gonna bring this back. He's making a lot of these inputs as well, like that up views and simple, this SC second stock. Like, he seems, I don't want to say he's nervous, I'm just gonna say he's messing up in like ways that's clearly like unintentional things.
Yeah, and that's like one of the far and away things you never want to happen against a Snake, because free mistakes equal percent, because there's always a grenade near you, or a C4, especially if you happen to land directly on top of one. But like, Alan keeps it on the go like so well, it's so hard to keep track. Good job with the get up attack there though. So many people get caught by that mix up.
Just said 96%. He's at kill percents from up tilt, including down throw into tech read up tilt.
Speaking of which,
hey, commentary curse, Galaxy Brain, profit.
I don't even know if that was so much a curse, more like I felt like PTSD come out of you on that one. It's like you felt that grab coming, and you felt the chase down happen. It's like, no, please no, Ash, don't do it.
Yeah. I just knew. I just saw Alan was playing, and I'm like, all right, he's gonna get right into Ash's head, and it's gonna be over.
Honestly, like, it's that's and now the layers have been made, right? Because before, Ash got away with the get up attack to stop the call, then gets KO'd the follow-up time with the grenade behind, and Alan always has the grenade behind for that setup. Never once is there not a grenade there. And one of the best ways I saw Alan get a KO off of that setup is after the roll into grenade, doing a short hop up air follow-up to get a KO. So it's like, there's always a KO option ready, and you just have to literally flip a coin and hope Alan didn't guess right.
Yeah, right? And that's the scary thing, like, Alan, like, because most people with, like, a lot of characters have, like, the kill setups, they don't have, like, everything covered, But Alan's one of the few players where it's like, hey, no matter what you do, he knows the way to kill you for doing it, or get a lot of damage. So, there's never a safe option versus him. You have to just mind game him, and that's not consistent when you're playing someone who plays this character, because you don't even know, like, the little tells and, like, optimizations of their mind games. Make it hard to avoid.
And that's it, like, mind gaming a Snake is rough too, because like you'll get them mixed up once and they're like, alright, I didn't like that, I'm going back to my corner and I'm putting explosives in the way, this is my fort, you cannot enter. And it makes it so frustrating, just like, crap, I finally found something, and then they reset neutral once again. As you see, like, every time that a Thunder Jolt happens or like a fair happens, Alan immediately runs to the other side, resets up camp, and it forces Ash to have to navigate once again.
All right, with this said, this game's looking a lot better than the last game. You know, Ash actually has a little bit of a lead, and this has his counter pick, so hopefully he'll get a lead. But I really think the less platforms might be helping like right now for Ash because he's able to find chances to approach Alan, and Alan was putting a lot of explosives on platforms before to make approaching him extremely difficult, you know?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the more frustrating things to deal with on PS2 versus Snake, and I definitely like this idea behind town because it's not the same issue with FD where he'll control 1/3 alone. You have the platforms occasionally to help you, so it definitely worked up until that point. But I'm not even upset so much about getting like. Sure, you didn't want to get hit by the up tilt, but I think Ash has looked much better so far in this game.
With that said, when you're up for Snake, like, so some people realize is like, don't let him grab you like above 110 because he can tech chase you to kills. And at 90%, just don't even go for anything that can spot dodge and kill you for. And there's a C4 on him. Oh, good, he recognized. I didn't think he was gonna recognize it. Another C4 on him. I love that from Alan.
The commitment was a little bit too hard. I like the idea behind trying to go for the Thunder to maybe think, hey, I'm never gonna jump at you with C4. But the problem was you still missed. So now Ash got to deal with a 2-1 deficit by comparison to a 2-2 game.
And we were just saying how the game looked kind of like close, much better than the last game, and then suddenly Ash almost threw it away. Like the C4 on him was a really smart strategy from Alan. But Ash really just had to respect the fact that there's an explosive that will kill him at 70 on him. He just kind of I don't know, this is just looking like a clear 3-0 at this rate. I feel like Ash just kind of doesn't have the patience he needs to look for the correct openings. He's trying to make everything an opening.
I will give Ash the partial benefit of the doubt in the fact that, I mean, this match, this round definitely looks like it's going to Alan's favor. But we saw against Sharp before too, right? Ash was consistently kind of just getting beat out on everything, on the defensive wall behavior of Sharp with the Sanders. It's kind of similar here, and all of a sudden, it's game 2 is looking better. I think we could possibly see a game 4 W go to Ash if they could figure out how to replicate that same success from before. It's just that the kill power is actually in, you know, Alan's favor for both his opponent and himself because the grenade decided to take him out.
Yeah. I mean, with that said, I mean, this is just very stressful right now, right? Because suddenly Pikachu is back into the game in a way I just did not expect at all. And he has a grenade in hand. Oh, he throws it out! Such a good toss of the grenade. Using the grenades against him. And that's one thing I mentioned last week, right? When we played Snake Player, you have to use his grenades against him. That is how you win.
Sorry, I don't. Every time I see someone who just like does something simple like a jab one into defensive habit mix up, it's been so incredible. But I agree. Controlling the grenade, controlling the behavior, and not getting hit by up tilt because it is as painful as the look on Pikachu's face when it happens. And it's just, it's so hard to deal with the up tilt all in all, but I do really like the way Ash started changing that game up, and I think game 4 might be at least a much different tale, possibly even starting off with a lead for Ash.
Yeah. Next game is game 3. But yeah, that honestly, Ash does need to watch out for the kills because he died at sub 100 all 3 stocks. He died at 90, 70, then 90. Otherwise, he had that game for sure, I think. He was doing so well. His combo game was phenomenal. He was avoiding grenades, trading like poorly. He wasn't using as many T-Jolts, but he was smart. He wasn't like relying on up B. He was just playing good pressure and abusing the fact that Snake is tall. Without
and one of those was on a really ballsy play, like trying to look for the high Cypher recovery with the Thunder while having C4 on, because, I mean, if you're Alan, you're looking at that C4 on Pikachu and assuming there is not a way in the world that they decide to come at me while that's on them. And it was a risky play. It didn't work, but I wonder if we'll see maybe a bit more reserved idea behind that next one. What do you think, like, in terms of, like, what worked for the last game, what does Ash need to, recreate here in this game 3?
I really think the main thing is Ash needs to recognize like his aggressive play when he's not kill percent is really good. The way he uses T-Jolts to get in, the way he's like pressuring Snake's fact that he's tall, his frame data, while good doesn't handle the show pressure that well. And really just staying on top of Alan in advantage state and making Alan chase him otherwise is what he has to replicate.
Yeah, I like that too. And you've already seen like the Thunder Jolts are working a little bit better here in this game. Trying to look for the C4 on the quick attack. That would have been amazing if he caught it. And speaking of which, the C4 backed out in place and Ash smartly backing off, not going in right away. This pressure on not necessarily disadvantage, just keeping ledge trap is working good. Looking for the high recovery.
Yeah, like Ash takes so many risks sometimes, you know. It's like
Yeah.
I mean, that risk makes sense, but man, it is such a risk. What if Snake gets past you and you set something like a ledge trap, hits you with like a backer or something if you get a little bit too close to him?
I was just about to say, what about a drop down backer in that situation? Like, you know me, I'm a big fan of keeping like ledge and once again there, you get so scared because it's like, crap, I got called by this last time. Are they gonna do it again? Because last time I did a get up attack as well. Now,
Use a little trick when fighting Snake, by the way, for anyone who has trouble with this matchup. If Snake is playing in those situations with down throw where there's like a grenade somewhere and your kill position from an up tilt, do something that gets you to pop the grenade. If the grenade's on top of you, just get up attack. Because you want to pop the grenade in a way that ABC can't kill you for doing that. If the grenade's a direction from you, roll in that direction so the grenade pops as you roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, and as I was giving you guys like the little piece of advice, Alan just kind of destroyed Ash's second stock, and now it's looking like the last game.
Yeah, it's looking like it was looking much better. The up throw might KO here on the platform. No, not just yet. Still, even at 140, Snake just so heavy. Well, like, and now we're at the point too where even like dash, you already saw it. Like Alan beat it out with his own dash attack.
Oh my god, calls out the jump. He was trying to go for a hard as me with that up tilt. Show him that leg, and yeah. What do you even do now if you're Ash? I'll just find a kill if you get edge guards.
Honestly, I don't know. That's like even
that's
right
not
here,
killing, is it?
Not gonna kill
oh
him
my
yet,
god.
But, get away from Nikita, and also good job dipping away, realizing that wasn't gonna be punishable. Oh my
you almost never see Snake players actually use that down smash. Alan using that down smash is like so perfect for something you wouldn't even think about.
Yeah,